Now, are there any types of irrevocable trust that allow the grantor to retain control?
Yes. So as I mentioned before, irrevocable trusts are by definition a completed gift. So for a lot of grantors, that's a pretty heavy lift. That's a strong ask to say, I'm taking an asset and I'm parting with it. There are types of trusts, especially for married couples, that allow the transferor to achieve the estate and gift tax benefits of transferring that asset into a trust while still maintaining some control and even some income rights to that trust. The most common that we see is a spousal lifetime access trust, and the acronym for that is SLAT, S-L-A-T. The way a SLAT works is typically one spouse creates a trust for the benefit of the other spouse. And typically that other spouse is the trustee of that trust and is the beneficiary of that trust. That spouse is effectively controlling the assets that are in there. The income that trust throws off is typically made available to that spouse beneficiary as needed. Now, there may be tax reasons why you don't want to take that income, but if you did need to take it, it's there. And again, that critical role of trustee means you have the power to control it. So if it's a farm, for example, you don't want to part with control over that farm. So you could designate your spouse as trustee of this spousal lifetime access trust to control it for their own benefit, to take home the income as needed, and the transferor spouse doesn't really feel like they parted with anything. Where that does become challenging is if the trustee beneficiary spouse predeceases the grantor spouse, right? So now that beneficial interest is gone. It does not come back to the grantor. Typically, it drops down to children, right? So we need to try and plan around that. But that's a very powerful tool because, again, if you do it properly, you get to utilize the estate and gift tax benefits of creating the trust without parting with much control or income.